Welcome, reader, traveler, adventurer, fellow raccoon, to another episode of Train at the Tavern, where we do workouts based on our favorite fantasy books. So today I am especially excited because we are going to do a workout based on one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite, cozy fantasy of all time, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandanna. This is the coziest and just like, I don't even know how to describe it. All the good feels are in there. It is about a young witch who is doing her thing on the social medias, and she gets discovered by this house that in it houses 3 guardians and 3 young witches who they want her to train so they stop accidentally setting stuff on fire. The catch is, witches are not supposed to congregate in this world because the power gets condensed and it becomes dangerous. So what is Mika to do? Well, maybe hang out with the little grumpy caretaker. Who knows? As I said, this is my favorite cozy fantasy book of all time. I really love the main character. I love her dog Circe. I mean, who doesn't love an animal companion? But she is just written so well in that she is kind of the sunshine in the grumpy sunshine dynamic. She's bubbly and she's like trying to make everybody happy, but she's also dealing with real world emotions in a very raw and real way. And the dynamic of the caretakers and the children is just beautiful. There's like a little mystery involved. So I encourage you to definitely pick this guy up, especially if you're into cozy fantasy, but also if you're into just regular fantasy or witches. I have a friend who cannot stand cozy fantasy who read this and absolutely loved it. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. And today, since our workout is very witchy based, I am wearing my all black witchy workout set from a workout subscription box because we have talked about the fact that I cannot dress myself. Yes, thank you so much. And it's got some little sparkles, which I love. It gives it that little extra magical zhuzh. All right, so today's workout, it is going to be both strength and cardio focused because we need the strength to get through the trials and tribulations of being a witch, and we need the cardio to have the energy to keep chasing these kids around because they have energy. Where did they take our energy? I'm upset. I want the energy. So we're going to start out with a warm-up. We've got some strength, and then we've got some cardio AMRAPs, and then a cool down, and it's going to be great. All right, so let's get started with our warm-up. There is absolutely no way we can corral children without warming up first. Trust me. If you are past the age of 25, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna get started down on the ground on all fours. Let's come into a nice cat-cow for 30 seconds. Let's do it. So you're gonna do a nice inhale, looking up, really arch your back. Exhale, separate your shoulder blades, get that full stretch, and just repeat. Keep on going, one right after the other. Take it at your own pace here. And make sure you're breathing. We're really warming up the body here. We've got 6 more seconds. 3, 2, and from here, we're gonna bring it into some spider lunges, some regular old spider lunges. So you can do these from your knees or from your toes. You're just stepping one foot up to the outside of the same side hand, step it back, and switch. And we're gonna do 6 per side. So just take this at your own pace. We're warming up the hip flexors, and make sure you're breathing. I've already lost count. How is that possible? I assume this is 5. I'm gonna go with 5. Oh yeah. There we go. All right, and once you've gotten your 6 of those, we're gonna come on up. We're hitting some squat knee raises. So this is for the quads and to warm up the obliques a little bit. So put your hands up here. You're gonna do a squat, stand, reach, same side. There we go, and let's do 5 per side of these, so 10 squats total. And for your squats, make sure you're sitting all the way back. Your heels stay down on the ground, like you're sitting back in a chair. Pretty Pretty sure I have one more. Who knows? Shake that out. Next up, we've got 5 per side alternating reverse lunges. Just step it on back. Try to hit 90 degrees with each knee. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just go as low as you can. 5 per side. Inhale down, exhale up. Already sweating. Great, that bodes well. Once you've done your 5 per side reverse lunges, we're heading into hip circles. 20 seconds in each direction, big wide circles, all the way around. We're breathing, getting the body warm. 8 more seconds here. And switch directions. All the way around the other way. That's a song I made up today. Catch me laying down tracks. Is that a thing? Ignore me. We've got 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna finish up last move in this warm up. We've either got regular old jumping jacks, or if you wanna keep it low impact, step out. All right, 30 seconds. Let's do it. We're breathing, we're breathing. Getting our heart rates up just a little bit. Even if you're doing the step out jacks, you're still getting your heart rate up. 10 more seconds. Not me checking the watch 20 seconds in. Cardio. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alrighty, that is it for our warm up. Get ready because we are going straight into our strength training. Heading right into our strength training section of this workout. You are going to need weights, you're going to need some space on the floor, and you're going to need a long band if you have one available. So we have 5 different moves. We have a certain amount of reps for each move. We are doing this whole thing 2 times through, all right? 2 times. So I'm gonna go through the moves and then we will get started. Move number 1, we're going into eccentric push-ups, which means you do a 3 count down, 1 count up. So let's slow down, fast up. As always, you can do these push-ups on your toes or your knees, totally up to you. You go 1, 2, 3, boom. All right, we are doing 8 of those, 8 eccentric push-ups. Coming up after that, we are coming into some shoulder squats, all right? So grab some dumbbells. You're gonna swing them up to your shoulders, rest them there, and you're going to go down and up, all right? Imagine these are kids who can't control their magic hanging onto your shoulders. You need to get off the dang floor, all right? Putting those down. So for our squats, we're doing 6 to 8, depending on what weights you have available. Coming up after that, one of my favorites, we've got our long band row. So if you have something you can wrap this band around, that's totally fine. If you just have yourself, you're gonna follow me here, scooch it around your peats, and pull. And for these, we are doing 8 to 10. And basically, you're thinking about finding a grumpy hot guy and just pulling his mouth onto your mouth, like aggressively, with consent. Alrighty. Move number 4, we're heading into deadlifts because we have a giant dog named Circe who is a pretty princess. So we have to be able to lift her safely without hurting our backs. Pretty princess, all right? We're doing 8 to 10 of these. I'm doing them with a kettlebell. You can do them with dumbbells, up to you. Hips go all the way back, drive through your heels, slight bend in your knees. You're gonna inhale down. Exhale as you come up. Squeeze your glutes, all right? 8 to 10 of those, lifting Circe. What are you doing? And then our core move, our fifth and final move, we are coming into a hollow hold because witches need core and breath control. Read the book, you'll find out. Alrighty, so hollow hold, we have a few different variations we could do. One is you're down here, bend your knees, reaching forward like so. Two, you can have hands underneath your butt, legs out straight, back is still on the floor, but head and shoulders are up. If you want a little less stability, make it a little more difficult, come on up here, sit back on your tailbone. Oh, all right, and we're gonna do 30 seconds of that. So I'm gonna time on my watch, but if you want to pause me, skip forward, time yourself, because we might not be moving at the same pace, do you? I love it. I love that for us. All right, so we've got our eccentric push-ups, AKA catching ourselves on the ground because we can't get the damn kids out of the air. Shoulder squats because we need to be able to carry the children. Banded row because we need to pull his mouth onto our mouth. Deadlifts to lift our beloved Circe, our puppy, and then a hollow hold for witchy breath control. We are going to do this 2 times through, and we're starting with our 8 eccentric push-ups, all right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Am I ready? I don't know. All right, let's get started. Remember, from your toes or your knees, 8 push-ups. Let's do it. I'm doing this on my knees. 1, 2, 3, boom. We've got 8 of those. Once you are done with your 8 push-ups, bring it on up. We're gonna grab your dumbbells. We're coming into our 6 to 8 shoulder squats. So if you get to 6 and you're like, fuck this, then don't do 8. Core is activating here. Inhale down, lift those kids. I'm going for 8. Good. Consider the children lifted. All right, once you are done with your squats, grab your long band. We are coming into our rows, 8 to 10. Pull him close. Or tiny dancer. Is that a thing? Let's do it. All right, I have pulled his mouth onto my mouth. It was great. Next up, lifting our pretty princess Circe, 8 to 10 deadlifts. Here we go. Remember, all this motion is coming from your hips, driving through your heels. And when you're at the top, think about it being a plank. So your core is still active here, but you're not leaning back like so. You're still in a nice solid plank position. And once we have done our 8 to 10 deadlifts or papa lifts, we're gonna go into our hollow hold. So whichever version of the hollow hold feels best for you today, I'm gonna time myself. You can pause me and time yourself depending on where you're at. 3, 2, and go. This move is insidious. Think about breathing, breath control, witchy vibes. 15 more seconds. Channel all the patience Mika has. That's a lot. We got 3, 2, and rest. Alrighty, that was round 1, which means we only have 1 more round to go before we move on. So, catching ourselves on the ground after trying to get unruly children out of the air, we've got 8 push-ups coming up. Let's do it. Oh God. I'm sticking to my knees, because ow. Remember, 3 count down, 1 count up. And elbows should be 45 degrees away from your sides or closer. We're done. We're done catching ourselves on the ground. Now we just have 6 to 8 kid lifts. All right? Grabbing our dumbbells, lifting the youths. Here we go. Consider the children lifted. Alrighty. Once you are done with your shoulder squats, we're coming back down for my favorite, pulling his mouth onto your mouth. All right, we've got 8 to 10 banded rows. Let's do it. And once you've gotten your 8 to 10 of those, you can fling the band away. Because we are done with it. Now, we get to lift our puppy. One of my favorite things. All right, so let's lift Circe, 8 to 10 deadlifts. I'm going for pan. Oh yeah. Whew. And once you are done lifting Circe into the broomstick, see what I did there? That'll make sense once you read the book. We're gonna head into our hollow hold, our breath control. Last 30 seconds of strength work. 3, 2, let's go. I think I just spat on myself. I'm gonna say that was part of the spell. Don't look at me. Oh God. Halfway there. Oh, this is difficult. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, so that was it for our strength work, which means now let's get some water, let's take a little breather. We're gonna head into cardio. Are you so excited? We get to go into the cardio portion of this workout because cardio endurance to keep up with energetic children is a necessity when you are trying to teach them how to control their magic. So We're gonna work in 2 separate AMRAPs here, which means as many reps as possible. We've got 1 set for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna move on to the next set for 3 minutes, all right? So it doesn't sound like that much time, but just you wait. So for our first AMRAP, we have 3 different moves. We have 5 jumping jacks, these guys, or you can turn these into step out jacks, 5 per side if you wanna keep it low impact. We have 5 squat jumps, get on down, come on up, land softly, or you can go into squat calf raises if you wanna keep it low impact, and then 5 walkouts. So you're coming on down, walk yourself out to a high plank position, walk it on back, and stand up. All right, so it's 5, 5, and 5, and we're doing as many reps as possible in 3 minutes. Oh gosh, here we go. We're starting with our jumping jacks, squat jumps, walkouts. Let's do this. Timer is starting in 3, 2, and let's go. Hello? There we go. Starting with our jumping jacks, and then squat jumps, or squat calf raises, and then walkouts. Stand all the way up at the top. Oh, yeah. And once you're done with your walkouts, you go right back to your jumping jacks. You want to try to keep up the pace. Of course, taking breaks when you need it, but we want to keep our heart rate high as much as we can. I've already lost count. Are we done yet? Oh yeah. Whew. We're almost halfway there. Lock in. So when I'm doing walkouts, it really comes to light how much I need a haircut. All right, we've got less than a minute left. Let's do this. Oh God. Oh, 10 more seconds. Just stop when this time is up, wherever you are. That's what I like about AMRAPs. 2, 1, and done. It's not making a sound, but the timer says it's done. Whew. All right, friends, that was it for AMRAP number 1. Heart rates are up. Let's get some water, bring the heart rate down a little bit, and then we're gonna go into our second and finally AMRAP. We're back. This is it, friends. This is our final 3 minutes of work before we hit the cool down. And we are going to start out with some hinge jumps. So 5 hinge jumps is going to be the first move. You come on back. You stick your glutes out like you're going into a deadlift. Arms come back. Swing them on up. Really pushing through your glutes. It's like aggressive humping, I like to call it, except some people don't like when I say that, but that's fine. All right, so we've got 5 of those. If you want to keep it low impact, come on back, come up to the balls of your feet instead of doing the jump, all right? Move number 2, we have 5 per side high knees. So knees come up, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you would like to keep that low impact, feel free to just do cross crawls, marches, whatever works best for you, as long as the knees are coming up. And then move number 3, we just can't get through a workout without them, burpees. Yes, so you have options for burpees. Option number 1, full burpee, down, chest to floor, all the way up. Option number 2, come on down, feet back, feet forward and up. Option number 3, you come down, you step back, step forward, come on up, all right? That's our low impact option. So we have 5 hinge jumps, 5 per side high knees, 5 burpees. It's going down at the tavern. I would be imbibing while doing this, but it is very early in the day. So we're drinking water. Tell your bartender to get you some water because we're gonna start this next AMRAP with our hinge jumps in 3, just kidding, timer, there we go, 2, 1, hinge jumps or raises. Let's go. Really sit back on your heels. And then we've got our high knees after that. And everybody's favorite, burpees. Remembering your options. My hair is everywhere. Ooh, that's a kettlebell. Oh yeah, I don't like it. But we're gonna keep going, it's gonna be great. Oh good. Oh, my glutes. Honestly, I cannot tell which version of burpees I hate more. Could not tell you. We're about halfway through. I can feel myself fading. It's okay. We do what we can. Whew. Low impact burpees. Yeah. Sweat is really coming out. Oh, less than a minute left. Oh wait, those weren't low impact. I thought I was doing low impact burpees. Nope. Last 10 seconds. Yeah. And done. Oh, glad I didn't do that extra one. All right, friends. That was it. That was all the work in our Secret Society of Irregular Witches workout, which means we get to go into our cool down. Yeah. So get some water and I will meet you back here to cool down. We We are officially at the end of our witchy workout, thank goodness. My quads are toast, which means we get to go into our cool down. So as I love to do, we're gonna start the cool down with some cross crawls, just reaching across your body. Inhale, exhale through your nose if that's available to you. If not, don't really worry about it. Looking straight forward, just bringing your heart rate down, especially after those AMRAPs. I always forget how brutal an AMRAP is. It's like my mind is trying to protect me from the trauma. Let's do 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and we're gonna come into some squat forward folds. So for these, hit a nice deep squat, hands on floor. You're gonna straighten out, nice forward fold, and then roll it on up and repeat. We'll do for like 5 of these. However many feels good to you. I really like this stretch. Oh yeah, it really helps my low back. Yes. Let's go for one more. Yeah? Okay. Oh. And whenever you're done with those, whenever that feels good, we're coming into some half kneeling twists. So, coming down into a kneeling position. One leg is open out to the side. I think it's easier if I show you like this. Yeah. One leg is open out to the side, a little perpendicular. This hand is against the floor. This arm is reaching up and all the way through. So reach up and spiral through. Let's do 5 per side. Oh yeah. Really feel that hip flexor stretch, especially here. Oh, that feels good. All right. Switching once you've reached 5. Oh yeah. And once you're done with those, we're gonna head onto our backs for some windshield wipers. So for these, you can either have your knees up here or feet flat on the floor, which is what I like to do. And you're just bringing your knees side to side. Nice low back massage. Let's do this for 20 seconds. Taking deep breaths, congratulating yourself on what you just accomplished. Not thinking about how long your TBR is. All right, and let's finish up here with what I like to call a corpse pose. Just playing dead on the floor, but while breathing. So we're here, you're breathing, 30 seconds. We're just letting everything cool down. Every muscle's relaxing, everything is calm. Nice deep breaths. Probably keep an eye on the time or else I will fall asleep. We've got 3, 2, 1. Oh, and come on up out of that. All right, witches. Incredible job. Thank you so much for joining me for this, the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches inspired workout. I will see you next time in Train at the Tavern.